folks, welcome to this exciting video where you once again join us in the beautiful landscape of Scotland. And believe it or not, this is actually a main road. Look, it's got grass and stuff growing. We're on kind of some of these back roads in Angus and we're just driving around. We're joined by Highlander 87 today for this adventure, and we're away to bring you a piece of history that we've never documented before on the channel. And it's an amazing, what looks like an old mill, but at one side of the road there's an old iron fence post, and then at the opposite side we've got this old building with the trees growing out of it. And that's what we're all about on this channel, folks. Little historical wonders that's almost gone and forgotten, and documenting them before they are away from the land completely. And when we saw something like this, it's just an ideal wee adventure. Check it out. It's got an old stone slab roof. I was thinking this is an old waterway or a lade, because it's all built up. And I think that post at this side of the road probably marks where the other side of the lade is at this side. Check it out. Look, there's the old casting stamp. Glasgow and London. A&J Main & Co Limited. Glasgow and London. That would have been the metal foundry. Yeah, there's been a waterway coming over to this building. Let's head in, have a wee look, folks. Look at the character of this. This is what we're all about on the channel. Little buildings like this, hidden and forgotten in the lands. And we were on our way to another adventure and we just noticed this and thought we'll have to pull the car in. It's the perfect opportunity to document history. And look, the snowdrops are starting to come out here on the land. Check that out, folks. That's a sign of springtime almost on the horizon. Wow, look at this. It's got an old fireplace and stuff. Here, this is super cool. Look at the ivy and stuff in here. I've not brought my torch either. I can't believe it. Look at the old front door. Wow, the way the bushes and stuff have taken over this. It's absolutely blowing my mind, folks. What a crazy place. It's been a little, it's almost like a house. Wow, there's so much weight on top of that wooden roof in there, I believe. Yeah, look at the character of this, folks. This is so cool. Look at that side, it drops off. Wow, what a cool place. Look at all the wall lines and stuff, even at the other side of the road. And then I think there's been some sort of flow of water coming past. It is super interesting to often uncover the layers and see what remains of places like this. Let's just check it out, folks. Look at this here, the old fire. There is actually some remains of the old cast iron. And then the old fire front here. Yeah, there's so much weight up on top of that. I'm just being careful. You can see how these trees and like ivy's actually growing down through the structure. Wow, this is what was in the house walls in the 1700s. They used to put this limestone render over the walls, and then look, it's been painted red at the bottom and white at the top. And then there has been internal walls which are now gone. Then look, there's been a sink or something at this corner. I think it's been an industrial building, but maybe at one time a house as well. So interesting, folks, the years that's passed since places like this were in their prime. Look at the brickwork with old limestone mortar cooked up in some of those furnaces that we see, the old lime kilns that also dot the lands of Scotland. This has actually still got its original stone slab roof as well, which is a super cool historical detail. Most commonly that's gone from the roofs because the stones are so heavy. When the wood rots out, then obviously it just falls down. Yeah, look in there, folks. I'll put the camera into the angle. It's been another wee room or a shed. The way this is all growing with the ivy, that's what gives it so much character from the road. Wow, what an adventure, folks. Look, there's been something there. What is that? Let's take a peek in here first. We'll document the history before we go. Each little room and building. Wow, look at this, folks. Incredible. The wee door at the far end, and then the little window above it, or maybe an air vent. And then look at the old wooden lintel. It's like the building's been changed at a certain time as well there. It's had a square opening that's been altered. And I can see the remains of the windows through the bushes. Oh, what a place. I'm just blown away by the history. And it's so cool bringing new places every week. Little things we've never seen before. Yeah, look, it's like a wall line with like wooden boards, maybe an old shed. They've maybe had animals, maybe dogs or whatever. Yeah, this must be the edge of the garden. It's interesting the way it's all landscaped and shaped. Look, there's a wall line been leading down that way as well. Wow, what a place, folks. Yeah, they've put that embankment there. Yeah, that is cool. It's almost like the river's at a different course to where it used to be, or at one time they've had a flow of water, maybe for another mill further along that way. Because they used to use the water flow, obviously, to power their water wheels and stuff on the lands, and it was amazing the amount of work they did. But this place, I thought there'd maybe be a wheel pit or remains of other mill history, but it seems to be like an old house or a building like that, because that was a proper kitchen at the far end with the cast iron pieces next to the fire. But yeah, what a cool wee adventure. Yeah, each end had the proper fireplaces. Both the chimneys sadly now look like they've fallen down. I wonder if this was like a little field or whatever that also had. It is cool to see the way the water had been flowing at the other side of here, or the way it's been cut out. But do you think it's been an old track? Yeah, so a wee window or ventilation. See here where the ridge comes along, it almost looks like it curves around that way, as if maybe the track had gone that way. We are thinking a waterway, but I like to throw out all the theories, folks, when we're on these adventures. To see such a mad area cut out. It is crazy that there's no water now flowing. Look at this here. It could be super boggy and deep here, so be careful. Check this out, folks. Look at this, the old tunnel. Wow. Real adventures on the channel once again. Documenting history like never before. And a thing like that, that shows that it must have been water flowing through here. And it's been flowing in from this angle. Because I was thinking the width of it, like it doesn't look like it's been flowing the whole width under the road, and that makes sense now we've seen this. Because I was starting to think, was it just a track or a waterway? Yeah, that's conclusive, folks, it was water. And it is crazy that they must have been using it for some reason at this premises. There's maybe even been another building here that's gone. That's maybe been the mill keeper's house. And then they've maybe had a wee building which was a water wheel. Yeah, there could be more history. Maybe a waterway like this as well fed like a few mills. Because there's another massive mill down at that corner that's like a private residence nowadays. To see these old abandoned ones, that's the coolest thing. Look at the way this tree grows out of the wall at the roadside. All these walls would have been built at the same time as these little buildings and structures. It's amazing how over the years the land gets changed and scarred. Waterways like that now dry riverbeds. Houses like that now a sanctuary to wildlife and nature, and crazy bushes and stuff growing up through it. And that's the type of amazing wee adventures we love on the channel. Even the character of these roads weaving their way through the Scottish countryside. That's what we love, sharing with people all over the world. The colour of the moss, and the old stones of the wall. It's just, when you look a little bit closer at those things sometimes, it's just so mad. The vivid colours of nature, the green moss, the orange ferns. But yeah, it's been a short one, we're just about back to the car. I'm going to end this one here, folks. Thanks very much for watching. Goodbye from me, goodbye from Highlander 87, and we'll be back soon with the next adventure, wherever we end up going. Bye.